What's up? What's happening? What's going on? Hey, Mega 405 coming to you live from the 405. Well, I'm just your regular gamer talking to the intelligent gamers out there. What's going on, man? I have to say, this might be the very first time in a very long time that I have done a video or a stream or anything where I'm going to be very complimentary to PlayStation. Now there will be a couple of things that I'll have to say, and that's not even on PlayStation's fault. It's more Xbox's, but on the advertising scheme thing, I'll make myself clear on that. But this show was was fantastic. It was great. This is one of the best Sony things that I've ever seen. I said ever. Let me explain. Let me say this better. I know it's late night, whatever. I'm kind of pissed off about the Thunder losing tonight the way that they did, but they're ready for the All-Star break. You can kind of tell. Anyway, but this was one of the best recent PlayStation showcases I've seen in a while. There was one that I think last year during the summer. I think that was pretty good. I thought that was a good one. But this one blew it away by far. This one was really, really good. It was solid. Yeah, no complaints whatsoever. I mean, I'm just going to tell you my score already. It's a 9 out of 10. I mean, if you wanted to say a 9.5 out of 10, I wouldn't even debate you on it, just because of the fact that it was just that good. Yeah, what's going on with you, Curious? She said it's nice that PlayStation actually had a good state of play. Yeah, no, I mean, I thought the last two were cool. I because I'm a little, like I said, I'm a little bit more forgiving when it comes to these type of things, because I'm not, because I know that every time I'm going to see something that I like, or the potential of something that I might like or want to try to play at some point. There was a state of play, and I don't know if it was last year, in the beginning, like in May or something like that, or June. It was last year or the year before. Whatever that one was, that was the first time that I seen a PlayStation event and that didn't have anything that I gave a damn about. It was awful. It was dreadful. And so, it was pitiful. So, but this one here, this ain't about the past. This is about right now. This was really, really, really good. I mean, starting off with Kina was really, really good. Yes, she was. She says I do type fast. Hey, all right. But anyway, that's the thing for me, is that I just wanted to just make that clear. There's no bashing here whatsoever for me on the Sony state of play. This was really, really solid. So far, this is the best event that we've seen in 2026. It's just now February. I thought the direct from Xbox was great, but this by far was better. What PlayStation offered was better. That's just hands down the reality of it. Okay, so now for me, the games that really caught my attention. Kina right off the bat was really, really surprising, and it was beautiful. I have not beat the first one, but I did double dip. I got it twice. So what I need to do is by the time that this game get ready to come out, I'm going to drop it. Now, when I was seeing this right here, I thought this was going to be the PC announcement for Ghost of Yotai, and I was going to be really excited because I'm like, oh, Mark, because I came to it late. I didn't watch it until I didn't get to finish watching it until actually really probably because I watched it probably about like an hour and a half later than what everybody else did, and then I went and did some running around, came back, and then I realized that there were some games that I'd missed, and so I just caught up with those games. That's why I was a little bit late on starting the stream, because I was like, oh, I didn't even know that there was like 3 or 4 more games. Like I missed the whole Konami section, so I was just like, oh, I need to go back and check that. And then there was a couple of games after that. That was the Silent Hill game. That was since we're not going to get with the people that's on PC. There, we're not going to get the Grand Theft Auto. So, I mean, Grand Theft Auto could still get delayed, but it's going to come to consoles first. I thought maybe with all these delays that it would probably just go ahead and do it all, but I sit there and I had this conversation with Paris. It was a few months back last year. I think it was around the summer or whatever. And then I said, well, look, this delay, because I think it was like the second delay, and I was like, well, maybe there's a potential, and he was like, nah, no chance. And so he was right. He seemed to be right on that one. So the thing on this though is that like maybe they could drop Ghost of Yotei on the PC during the wintertime because Grand Theft Auto is not going to be coming. So it's not going to be a PC release yet. So they could still do that, but I still think that it might be summer. They kind of usually do that. But anyway, we'll find out about that. I don't know. This game right here, it's still in beta, but it had a really interesting loop. It had a real interesting loop. And I think the game was called Loop. So anyway, it had a real interesting loop. What was the name of this game? It was down here at the bottom. Yeah, For Loop. Yeah, this game had a real interesting loop. No pun intended. I like that premise of it. It's just one of these things is that like, man, games like this is going to be really, 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 really hard for them to check in. Like I like the whole teleporting thing that they were talking about, all that different type of stuff. Like I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. This is something that you would normally see that was on a PC game that's only a PC only title. Like I really do like it. Let's see. People in the chat, they're saying you give it an 8.5. Yeah, and people in chat let me know what you give the I normally usually put out the ratings, but I was just kind of just going through it. This isn't going to be a real long my thoughts. I always say that, and then if we go like almost 2 hours, but there's no reason for me to go that long tonight. But anyway, you give it a 9, right? You give it a 9.10. Yeah, that's what I give it. I give it a 9.10. And like I said, if somebody gave it a 9.5 out of 10, then I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't argue with them. Now, I would say this. It would have been a 10 out of 10 if they showed anything from the God of War trilogy remake. Anything. You just show me a trailer and you're saying it's in production. That shit could be for PlayStation 6. So that's what I'm like, because I mean the rumors were for that to come out and to drop. So I was like, and so they were pretty accurate about that. Other stuff like Devil May Cry 6 didn't happen. Some of these leakers be way off. Now, the Passion Project though, they were right about as well. I don't know about the price range for it, but it does look cool. It's something that I would definitely give it a try, just into the lore of God of War, because it is one of my favorite PlayStation titles. But for not having a PC version yet, I find that to be kind of odd. And despite anybody that would try to say anything weird or anything crazy on that end of like, the exclusives. I'll get into that here in a little bit too, but I don't know. The price is a little bit too high for me. I'm not paying $40 for it. I'm just not. It's if it looked like, something 2D, but something more modern. Like, I mean, it looked like, I don't know. I just think that they put the price on it for just the name alone and thinking it's going to cook. And I was reading the comments and people were like, oh man, we'll hold. Yeah. That'll be something that I'll wait for. And I would like, if it was $20, if it was 26, like, saying $26.99 or something like that, like, and then if it was $20 and then you had a $30 deluxe version, I'd cop it. I'd cop it today. But ain't no way I'm paying $40 for that. No way, shape or form. But anyway, you gave it. But if we seen anything from the trilogy, I would have gave it a 10 out of 10. I would have been like that this is what I'm talking about. But Curie, she said 8.5 for her, 8.5 out of 10. That's still a really good score. That's better than what most of these state of the plays been for Sony. This is like the Sony owned the studio making Kena. I do maybe. I think they do. I think they do. It is a PlayStation game, but it's not it's not a exclusive. It's a PlayStation game, but it is. I do think that they own the studio. If not, they do own the rights to Kena. So and Curie says nope. So no, yeah, they're just a publisher. But I think that they own the rights to Kena. I think maybe. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. But I know that again, it's not going to stay on. It's not going to be a PlayStation exclusive because they already said it was going to be on PC, but it's definitely going to come to Xbox because the first one's on the Xbox. So anyway, of course, Requiem is going to be everywhere. Listen, man, I want to get back into it. I gotta go. I gotta finish the stream of Resident Evil 7. So I need to go back and do that. I finally got over the fear of it. So I'm like, okay, let's get to it. Got through it. I was like, oh man, okay, man, what? I don't. It just must have been a moment when I went and played it years back, and then when I just played it here this past October, I was like, what, man? What we doing here? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there was one part that did make me jump, but other than that. And I couldn't be doing all that in front of my wife anyway. So you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what I need to just have her there. So I keep manning up, knock stuff out. But I mean, listen, I don't know. It is like I never got over them ever doing a remake for Code Veronica. Now I am hearing that they're going to be doing a Code Veronica. I know they got my boy Leon. You know what I'm saying? And all that, like, come on, man. I need a Code Veronica remaster, or remake, and I would dive back into Resident Evil. That's the game. That's the game that I love. Resident Evil 1 through Code Veronica, and I didn't. And I played 4. I played a little bit of 4, but I never beat 4. I did beat 5. I have 6, but I've only played a little bit of 6. And then I kind of just fell off from that. After that, I was just like, okay. And then I seen that Resident Evil was coming back to the roots, and so I bought it. And I was like, all right. But then it was all changed by that time. My whole aspect and thoughts about scary games was just, it wasn't the same. So, and I don't know why, because I used to love it. So I don't know. The Kane game, the Defiance remaster, that's a cop. I'm getting that. I love those games so much. I really was pissed off when they canceled them making a new Legacy of Kane. Those games were so dope. Like God. So yeah, I do have the collection. I do have the collection of the first 2 games. So this is getting copped, no doubt about it. And then that just makes me happy. So I can just wait, and then I can go through all 3 games at the same time. So yeah. And then this whole comic thing right here, that looks so dope. And then there was this whole thing. I didn't even know that there was any, like, some demo called Dark Prophecy. I didn't know anything about that. So yeah, I'm going to dive all into that. And then let me, you guys know, did y'all ever play Legacy of Kain? I mean, I'm telling you, it is a great game. And this is the type of thing for me is like, okay, when people say that they need new blood, in a sense of new game, because gaming look like it's kind of being stale. I don't think that way. I think there's been a lot of creativity out there here in the last, I would say, three years for me. But I do feel that those older games from the past, if they would have a resurgence and come back now for like this, listen, I never played this. I never heard of this game before. It was a PlayStation 1 game. I'm very happy that it's coming back. I like anything from the past that they're doing a remake, remaster of. But for me, the first thing I thought about for them bringing a game like this back, and I'm like, that's cool. But can we get a Mark of the Cree? Can we get, and for me would be Legend of Legaia. Like, can we get a remaster of that? Can you bring me that? I mean, you know, a Dark Cloud or something like, you know what I'm saying, you know, work with, instead like with working with Konami, I think it was Konami that does Xenogears. Come on, please give me those games back, man. Oh, man, you remake those, boy, day one. I want those classics back, man. I want them back so bad. So, um, but yeah, now this was very exciting. I know my brother Sir X Man, he was thrilled. I've talked about this quite a few times that I told people that in previous videos that Dead or Alive was coming back, but the rumor was that there was going to be a remake, not so much a sequel. Now, when they did the last round, they're going to be adding new characters to it. That's going to be dope. The servers and I knew something was still up because the servers was still going strong after this game has been dormant with any new content or any updates or anything for years. But I would do fight, and I would play it every once in a while. To have we would play it for fight night. But for it to come back like this, it's really really dope. But seeing that they are working on a new title, that's even better now. And that just brings more competition to the fighting scene. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's wonderful. So, and then like I go ahead doing the free to play version, but hopefully, and I think that they learned their mistakes of the price gouging that they were doing with the costumes and all of that. And six was absolutely atrocious with the monetization. It was disgusting, actually. I mean, there was reports that there was people that spent up to $15,000 when they bought everything in DOA 6, and I'm just like, it ain't no way. See right here, this is the new one. I seen some people get all into their feelings when they saw some cleavage, not feelings, but got all excited talking about Tekken, saying Tekken, the tyranny of Tekken, blah blah blah. What? Bro, you're just seeing cleavage, and of course that's Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive is like, I would understand if Dead or Alive would not change up, you know what I'm saying? Like if Dead or Alive would change up and then they would, like, you know, cover that's not Dead or Alive. Like, that would be, to me, I would be something to bitch about. Like, no, that's what Dead or Alive is. Dead or Alive is really good fun combat. It's an easier game to jump into for people who aren't big fighters. And they can jump in and they can learn a quick combo, have a good time, and play. And then the game also has other elements to where it's actually skilled. And, you know, and people that get deep in, it's just fun, great game to play. And listen, you know what I'm saying? You can look at some nice looking characters in there. I mean, yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't bitch about that. Like, Tekken has never been one to try to make all their characters look sexy or fly. Like, I mean, they've gotten a little bit more spicy with their character development, especially like putting some of their characters in the bikinis and shit like that. But I don't even know. I didn't even understand what that comment was really trying. I mean, you know, it's kind of weird. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it could have been a joke. I don't know. Whatever. But I am happy that Dead or Alive is going to be coming back, and then they're going to upgrade 6. You know me. Whatever. It said. I think it said it was free. I mean, I got all the characters as it is, but if there's something you need to pay a little $10, something like $20 for it, I'm to get all the outfits. Psh, I'm on it. So anyway, very excited about this game here. Yo, man, this game here. I am a huge fan of Remedy. I met them. I met them at E3. And really cool people. Like, I didn't meet the main guy that usually comes out there and talks. It was just the development team out there, and like really cool people, right? Like they were really nice. You know, seeing some strange dude coming up to him and talking to him about, like, you know, this, that, and the third, whatever. But that's what I love and miss about E3. It's just that type of vibe that you get from when you could talk to the developers and stuff like that. But anyway, Um, I always root for them for any game that they make, even if there's a game that I'm not really interested in that they make. But they do shit so wild that I can't help but to be interested in their stuff. Like, but this, man, like this is nuts. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is so trippy to me. I am so excited for this. Like, this is what I would say about this PlayStation showcase. It's like, it was the state of play. Like, it gave me E3 vibes. Like, just the number of titles that they presented. And that's why I'm like, damn, I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that. Man, so excited. So excited. So yeah, and this right here though, this is definitely going to be a game that I'm getting. I'm getting this Control Resonant. Like it is not even a question. Um this game looked dope. Like, I mean, this was I think the Crimson Moon, yeah, Crimson Moon. Um that looked dope. Has the, the double player aspect to it. It's not a day one for me, but this is a really cool game. Um let me see. That's right. So Kino will come to Xbox. Yeah, he'll come to Xbox. I think honestly, all these games except for God of War will come eventually to Xbox until the new Xbox drops, and then it ain't gonna matter because we'll be playing the trilogy. Because I mean, I'm gonna go. This will be the first time that I'm gonna buy. Um, um, and they might do the whole uh delay thing where it'll come to PC later or whatever, and it'll be on PlayStation first, and that's fine. But this will be the first time that I'll get, because, like I said, now I'm stuck. I can't unsee playing PlayStation games on my PlayStation compared to when I play them on my PC now. I can't unsee it. Like, it's just, just frames, whatever. Just because of the PlayStation games that I like to play, those I can't unsee it. Now, if it's a sports game, something like the fighting game, it's absolutely fine. Or like a smaller title, something like that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I can even play like GT on the PlayStation without no problem or whatever. I know it's not anywhere else anyway, um, but like I said, like Ghost of Tsushima, like the Last of Us and stuff like that, like going back and looking at that and going back and playing, and like Final Fantasy Remake and stuff like that. Can't do it. I can't do it. So God of War will be on whenever it drops on PC. I'm copping. You know what I'm saying? And if they were smart, they put that shit on Xbox, I'm getting it day one. But you know what I'm saying? And hopefully that would be a Play Anywhere title. Probably not. So I would probably just get it on PC and just be playing it that way. But I yeah, no, there's tons of games that, like, this right here. This is a Game Pass title. I'm just in here like, because I'm thinking like, man, yeah, all right, there's going to be some good games coming out for sure. But then I'm like, God dang, like this, like thank God for Game Pass for this, right? Like, because I mean, this looks great, and then not. I just found out from when I was watching the direct that this is a tie-in to Pokemon and all that. Like, I mean, this is a great take. I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, and these are my type of games anyway. I love hack and slash. If I don't like soul games. This does not look like a Souls game. This look like this could be have some difficulty, but doesn't look like it's going to be, like I can take games to be difficult, like Black Myth Wukong or something like that. But I'm not trying to go through. Elden Ring is all I can do on that end. But yeah. So anyway, August 4th for that, but that's going to be on Game Pass. That's a win-win, because no telling what's going to be dropping in July. So, there's going to be something, and that's why, like I said, I'm over here thinking that maybe Ghost of Yotai or something like that's going to be for the PC. I'm copping that. You look at something like there's going to be something else that's going to be dropping around in that time. I just can't remember. So this is going to be a stacked year. It's been a stacked couple of years, but man, I love Raymond. I mean, this is something that I'm not going to get day one or whatever. I mean, but it's great to see that they're bringing the old school back. That's real cool. let's see. Let's keep it pushing. Let's see. This. Listen, for anybody that's interested in that, go right ahead. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've said this a million times. I've lived in that generation, that era. Hey, it's great era. Nah, man. I didn't buy, I didn't buy my, I didn't buy my consoles, these generation consoles, or build my PC to be playing stuff from that looks like that. And I understand that these are smaller titles, and I'm not trying to dog it out or nothing like that. I'm just saying, for me, if it's something that will come out and it's and I catch it on a sale or something to play it, but nah, that I didn't buy a new console or anything like that for that. It ain't happening. Um, we seen this before. I can't remember. I don't know if it was at an Xbox event or if this was on Keeley stuff or whatever. But I remember seeing this game before being advertised. I mean, being shown. I just can't remember. It was shown last year. I just can't remember when, at which event. But I remember seeing this game. Uh, this is a much more detailed version, but I remember seeing it because of that character. Um, and so yeah, so that's coming out, and that's coming out here in a couple of days. All right. Read what some of you say. It says quietly Blue Point, which is, I thought Blue Point was bought to make their own games. Feel bad for the studio. He says that Pragmata will sell like cupcakes on PlayStation. They are in love with dad simulators. You know what? I don't know, man. Where Pragmata is going to be placed in between. Now, okay, this game right here. All right. See, when they said this was like Tenchu, I really perked up because I'm waiting for a Tenchu game to make a return. And again, I'm cool with these type of games. I like these type of games. This ain't the best one. I mean, this ain't a first day buy for me. This is a sale, if anything. I wish this was Tenchu. Like, I would, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could control all four of those characters, but you know, it'd be a bigger budget type game. I mean, this game looks dope. I really like it, but I wish it's got Tenchu-esque style to it. The whole thing with these creatures, though, that's kind of crazy, though. I like that, though. I like that whole aspect of it. But again, it would be something I would get on a sale, but it did intrigue me. It did intrigue me. It did. It absolutely intrigued me. But with Pragmata, it's according where it's at. Like, it looks cool. Like, how I look at Pragmata is like, yo, this game looks really good. It's dope looking. Is it something that I would, if it's up to against, let's say, like Crimson Desert? I'm sorry, Crimson Desert is one of my most anticipated games of 2026. So it's not happening. Oh, is this the chicken game? Is this the chicken game? Yeah, yeah. This shit looks dope. Now, this is what I need to find out. There is no way that this game is exclusive just to PlayStation. I already know better. I know that they haven't said anything. If this doesn't come to Xbox, I'll be highly disappointed. This shit look crazy. You know what I'm saying? I am very, 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 very excited about this. Like, I'm like, what is this? What? Well, hold on. And then when they broke it down and you seen the chicken, like, bro, what? That's a chicken. But that chicken getting, because you know that there was a badass there, and I was like, oh, what's happening here? What's this? And I'm like, what kind of creature? I was like, what kind of creature are you supposed to be? And then you look, and that motherfucker raised his head. I'm like, huh? What? I sold. A killing chicken. I'm with it. Bro, a kick it, man. Yes, sir. I'm on it. And what I was like, I said, oh, this is like a wushu game. But then it's like a wushu with like deep story driven, like crazy combat. Like this is, yeah, I'm all on this. I'm all on this. Like, look at yeah, I'm all on this. This is one of the most unusual looking characters I've ever seen. Protagonist I've ever seen, and he looks badass. So, and I know you read from, I mean, you looked at the beginning of it, says from some book or novel or something, from some novel. So yeah, that's incredible. That's that, and see, that's the stuff that I'm talking about, like creativity. Like, I love the fact that they're bringing in more uh, stuff that is different, and then you can't get no different than no killer ass kick ass chicken. Like that big ass rooster is no joke, bruh. So yes, they are good. Yeah, yeah. Blue Point is very good with remakes. I did hear what's going on with your Verge. Yeah, I did hear that the Code Veronica is coming, and I think that's when I'll probably get the Resident Evil juices flowing again, because that was the pinnacle. And I played in B5. I thought five. I did not like the hate that five got. I thought five was really good, and just to see Wesker back and all that, like I was like, whoa, yo, this is dope. Like I like both characters, like of course, and so yeah, so I was just really happy about that. He said the childhood of gamers are not the same. Yeah, yeah, I get what you're trying to say, because like of um like the speed of the game and things like that. No, sir. Like, I mean, it is the same. It is the same. Like, well, I'll tell you where the parts might not be is accurate is that those games back in the old days were stupid difficult. Like, it was on purpose for you to put in quarters. So, and then when he was playing them through your NES or Sega or whatever, you know, you had to put in some time. So, so in that sense, if you're talking about like controls or whatever, but yeah, no, I'm talking about the aesthetic, the look of it. It looked like an old Zelda game, which I love the old original Zelda, but that ain't Zelda, and I get it, but it's just not for me. So this looks dope. I definitely, we've seen this on the direct, I believe. Yeah, this was on the direct. I think this was on the direct. Yeah, this was on the direct. Um, it was direct or it was on the VGAs. I think it was on the VGAs. It was on the VGAs. Looks dope though. Looks dope. Yeah, I would like Shadow of Colossus. So the 007 looks hot. That what I'm saying, like the more and more they show of 007, the better it looks. Stuff like that. Like I said, this show the pacing was good. Everything was good on it. Like it was solid. It was really solid. He said along with Gravity Rush remastered and Gravity Rush 2 ported to PC as well. Well, they closed that studio down. It would have to, you know, they would have to give it to another studio, and then they would have to make that game. That would be great. But I mean, I think that we have to put Gravity Rush in the same boat as Bloodborne. Like, you're not ever going to get another Bloodborne or a remaster to Bloodborne or anything like that. I think it's just in that same place where it was great. It's just like what I was hoping for with another um, Rise, even though there was all these rumors of another Rise and stuff like that. I don't know. Or um, just tons of other games. Like, I mean, it just think of Sunset Overdrive. Like when Sony got Sony got bought the studio that makes this Insomniac, you was thinking like there was even PlayStation fans was like, oh well, they're gonna Sony's like, nah, shut that shit down. What your job is to make Marvel movie games. That's what you do. You can work on a side project in 15 years from now. Not now. You got to work because right after they get done with Spider-Man 3, they got to go straight to X-Men. So yeah, that is in a bad situation. He says, imagine a 15-year-old kid get GTA 5 one day. This kid is now 27, 28 years old. Um, yeah, I mean, you sit there and you see a 15-year-old kid that gets Grand Theft Auto 5 and play it and enjoy it, and then you got all the remakes or not the remakes or the enhanced versions of that game, and then you're gonna get GTA 6, and then it's gonna be a step above, of course, but how much of a step above? Like, again, like it I expect it to be a substantial, But when you look and talk about my childhood, like in the '80s and '90s, when you look at games, then you see that huge leap between what was the 8-bit era, then the 16-bit era, and then it jumped to the 3D era. And then after that, it jumps into what we see from the 360 and the PlayStation 3 era. And then even like, you had a gaming PC at that time, like the drastic difference. We ain't gonna ever see anything like that ever again. Even when you come to the realization of how games look, we have played games that has looked absolutely real. Like it felt like they looked insanely real, right? The only thing they can do is just up the ante on the realism and stuff like that, and different things like that. But to see a gap like that, yeah, from that era to Grand Theft Auto 5, yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, there will be a big difference from Grand Theft Auto 5 to Grand Theft Auto 6 and everything in between, like you had Red Dead and all that other stuff, The Witcher and all that. But it's not, to me, it's not comparable to the era of when you, from the 8-bit, 16-bit to that leap to now, or now, I wouldn't say now, just say to the like Gears of War and Halo and all that, and Halo 3s and Halo 2s, and yeah, just crazy difference. You said you really want Gravity Rush PS5 plates. That would be cool, but man, that ain't happening. That is not happening. What's up with your Big Mac Mo? What's going on with your what is it? Cattle guy 43. What's going on? He says Sam Lake always seems like a good guy. Yes, sir. Let's see. Big Bad Mo is up here. He's saying says no, most was already shown multiple times already. Yeah, some of them were. Like now the Metal Gear, like I said, I missed that, and then that's why I was a little late. But I that's great. That is really cool. Like I am very happy about Sons of the Patriots. Like that son of a bitch was crazy. Damn, them things mooing and every sound like cows and shit. Like that was wild. Like I'm like Kojima is wild. Like I don't even know what he's on, but I was, man, them things used to freak me out when you hear them things. Like, why do you sound like goddamn cattle? Anyway, so I'm cool with that. That's really dope for that series. And I know Loke is somewhere over there just salivating. Oh yeah, Beast of Reincarnation is definitely in Game Pass. Well, the Xbox community went crazy over Ninja Gate and side scroller. I have not played that side scroller yet. I know it's in Game Pass now, and I'm on the fence of even wanting to buy it because I mean, because I was the choice between me getting that or me getting Shinobi, and Shinobi, I was like, no, man, Shinobi all day long. And Shinobi is incredible. I need to go back and finish it. What's going on with you, Yobi? He said, yeah, he said, I want that killer chicken. Brother, that killer chicken, that motherfucker bad. That damn killer chicken is tough. Yeah. The killer chicken. He said, yeah, Metal Gear Patriots is coming to Xbox. Yeah, it's definitely coming to Xbox. Yeah, this still, yeah. Look at you. Yeah, y'all. I see. Like I said, I won't be positive to the PlayStation community tonight because PlayStation did a fantastic job. They offered a very good, excellent show. Very good show. Now, okay. Now, like I said, I don't want to hold y'all's time like that tonight. So, I'll do that for some other topics or something like that later on during the week or weekend or fight night or something. But I do want to say this, though. I want to come back to this. This is the difference between, and this is where I'm saying that if anybody's going to get some criticism, it's going to be Xbox. And you know me, I just, you know what I'm saying? I feel And you're going to say, well, what Xbox got to do? And I'm going to say this right here. Okay, so like the presentation here with what they were doing was cool. What I kept going back to while I was watching this was that like PlayStation was very, very adamant about not talking about any other platform, except for like you would see it on PC, right? Like you would see some things on PC. But one thing that PlayStation always do is hold this kind of hold a game into like this mysterious place and have people wondering, right? Like, well, is it coming to PC? Is it coming to Xbox? Is it coming to Switch? And on the flip side, while I'm watching the Direct, and the Xbox Direct was fantastic, they were so adamant and giddy, and then beforehand, so adamant and giddy, it's coming to PlayStation, and PlayStation don't even do that shit. They're still on that console war bullshit. And I'm just sitting here like, listen, no matter how nice all the niceties and everything that Xbox try to do to sit there and try to make the whole gaming thing, PlayStation is still on their bullshit. And it's evident. Like with Marathon, they want Xbox gamers to buy and play and to help that game be a success. But you know what they said on the thing for Marathon? Coming to other platforms. Didn't come out here and sit here and say, we're looking so forward to putting it on Xbox. Nope. Now, and the only time that you even had that type of Xbox praise was with Helldivers, but that was the studio itself doing that. That had nothing to do with like a Sony event like this, like a State of Play, and then you had them talking about, how they were so excited about it coming to Xbox. Like, that's the part to me is just like, I mean, again, I understand that they're working on two different lanes, but technically they're not. No game in here except for, and that's only just because the way PlayStation does it, is an exclusive, a true exclusive. You will say, well, okay, the Sons of Sparta, that's a true exclusive for now. Okay, but everybody knows that shit's going to be available elsewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't drop on Nintendo. It's definitely coming to PC in some way, shape, or form or capacity. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. That was my complaint, and I'm just kind of I'm just like, PlayStation just does that shit, and trust me, if Xbox did it the same way PlayStation does it, right? They'll show only Xbox, PC, and keep it pushing. Now sometimes they've done that, right? They have done that with certain games, but most of the games they want to advertise it all day as Xbox, PlayStation 5, and PC. No, just do Xbox, PC, because I'm gonna tell you, there's not gonna be any type of mystery. Because I guarantee you the gaming media will be all over that shit like white on rice, and they will let every PlayStation fan know, nope. You don't have to worry about buying an Xbox. Trust and behold, we have your back on that. You will get that game on PlayStation. Trust that. But Xbox can leave some sort of mystery. Like, I mean, that's my thing, and if anybody sits there, please tell me that I'm just oversensitive about it or whatever. But it's just like PlayStation's still on that bullshit. Like, we know that they don't have exclusives no fucking more. They have timed exclusives. Their exclusive, everything is on something else. If you know what I'm saying, anything that they put out there here in the last 7-8 years, it's on another platform of some sort, if not on multiple. So again, PlayStation's like, hey, because they know what they like. And so Curie said, yeah, she said the mystery is scummy. Like, I get it, but if they're still doing this, then Xbox needs to be doing the same damn thing. Just sitting there, I understand, but. Nah, man. I think we're over the time of like if they go logo, we go high. No. I think we better be on that time because I mean, especially with how Microsoft has been on everything else here lately, like they're back on their demon arc. So again, if they go low, go lower. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't telling you, like, say to tell you gotta hate PlayStation, because you still need PlayStation gamers and shit like that. You doing Project Latitude. But I'm just saying, you got an Xbox event, just keep it an Xbox event. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let Xbox PC, you know, everybody cool with that. The media will take care of that immediately. I mean, right after that show is over, the media will have all types of articles and videos of letting you know when that game is coming. So there wouldn't be that much time of mystery. But PlayStation has mystery, and the media don't even know about certain. Like, there is no way, and I mean this right now to the bottom of my heart, of my gaming loving heart. This game is not this game right here that we're looking at. This right here, this Silent Hill is not an exclusive only to PlayStation. It is not. There is no way. Do you know how pissed off gamers will be if they just now timed? Hey, ain't no problem. We could see that. We could see that. I mean, you know, Sony does that shit, but to just keep it off of other platforms, it ain't happening. We don't even see that anymore. Like, you know, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. See, again, hold on. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna back that up for a second. Hold on. Oh no, hold on. Let me back that up a little bit. Let me back that up a little bit, and I'm gonna pause that. Hold on. I'm gonna see like that like that's I mean, listen, and you can't be mad at Sony, but this is how they do that shit. Okay, boom, right here. Let's okay, look at that. Boom. Just wish list on PlayStation 5. You know what I'm saying? It's their event. They do this shit. You don't even see PC. You got PC dudes wondering, with this game coming in, the mystery, you can say it's scummy, but it's just a thing of like, oh shit, well, if you were a fan of Silent Hill like that, and you know, let's say you got a PlayStation, Xbox, and a PC, and you see that, like, well, I guess I better go look and see the pre-order on PlayStation first. That's exactly what you're gonna see, because obviously, now you can go to the PC and see if you see it on Steam or Epic or whatever. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Xbox leaves a mystery. Let them ask, because then you'll know what kind of games they're looking at, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like I'm just bitching too much about it, then I'm bitching too much about it. Cool. But I don't know. I just feel I just was listening to how Sony was doing it, and I was just thinking to myself, like, damn, bro, like, Xbox is so, like, yay, we're putting it on. And then they even did, like, I forgot what game that was. Where they had the studio the studio head lead guy or commentary guy, whatever, come out and just express his just overjoy of putting the game on PlayStation. Like, hey man, come on, what are you doing? Like, you're an Xbox owned company, like, you know, Microsoft Xbox owned company. You showed more love. That pissed me off. I forgot what game that was, and I'm sitting here like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You're giving a whole This is an Xbox, and this was a direct. I think it was last year. It had to be last year. Now I know the whole Indiana Jones. That was Jeff Keighley. He was ecstatic to bring that news out about Indiana Jones. But I'm talking about, like, it was a dev from one of the studios, and so people have to help me out with that. Oh, yes, it was Halo Campaign Evolved, brother. I that's what it was. That's what it was. I was like, come the fuck on. This game is an Xbox. This is the shit that made me an Xbox gamer. I'm first and foremost. I'm first, and I cool. I am all with PlayStation people wanting to join in and want to be a part of the Halo experience. But they made their choices saying that they liked PlayStation's exclusives over there first. I've been on that Xbox Halo tip from the get. You show way more love than that, but that shit annoyed me. That almost made me say, man, I might even fuck with that. I did. I was like, word? And we're so excited to make the PlayStation community. Big Man Mo, that bothered me. And you're right. It's not a big deal because we already know. I've said that a million times. That Project Latitude, it's here, it's over with. It don't change my thought process of how I game, stuff like that. But that part right there, when you look at something like this, was like I said, this was fantastic. This was the best thing that Sony has done in years. This was very enjoyable to watch. It was, you know what I'm saying, regardless of how many games is going to be coming to Xbox, PC, Nintendo, whatever. This was a very enjoyable show to watch. This was a win for PlayStation gamers. Um, it was a win for gamers in general, right? Um, but they still saying, look, our priority, even though it's going to other platforms, is our PlayStation gamers. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Xbox, don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you can't say the game is not on PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, but I am saying that. I'm saying let the media do it. Let the media do it. Because the media is going to do it. And the media is going to be adamant and quick to do it to where you don't even have to worry about it. And if somebody would ask, it's like, well, why you changed up and did it? It was just like, listen, we wanted to make sure that our Xbox and PC community is the first and foremost. We want all gamers to play our games any and everywhere. But we want to show the love to the fans, to the people that bought and supported our console and on our products. You know, so we thought to change the strategy a little bit. It's not to say that we, you know what I'm saying, that we don't care, because obviously we're bringing those games to PlayStation, so, and to Nintendo, and to wherever else, and to mobile, or however, whatever the hell else is going to be around at that point. But it's just a thing of just saying, what this right here looked, it just looked different to me. And it just made me say, you know what? You know, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the whole thing is just like, man, let's just not get over enthusiastic of just talking about how you're just trying to sell this game on PlayStation, and just be more enthusiastic about just the product that you made, and that, hey, Xbox gamers, this is it. But again, I don't work for Microsoft, so therefore, they will continue to do that. You said, they said the love is, play it day one on Game Pass plus play anywhere. No, that is for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, I am excited for that. I am excited. He says, he said, man, fuck all that. Sony needs to tell me what the hell happened with Spider-Man multiplayer game and why it got canceled, bro. Sony don't have to tell you nothing, because the media don't ask. Remember, when all those leaks came out, they sit there and they said, no, those leaks were bad, even though they was just leaking all that stuff about NVIDIA just like a month or so before or after, right? And that was, you know what I'm saying, that was what was so funny about that. Like, what were we talking about, right? So anyway, so yeah, you're never going to get that type of information. So anyway, like I said, that was my only rant. Other than this is a good joyous moment for gamers out there, for all of us actually. You said Spartan Creator is what Halo needs. Absolutely, we've had this conversation before about Halo. Let's see. Yeah, you're so excited for Rev Nora. It looks good. And you know what? I will say this about what we're seeing here with Marathon. It looks much improved. I am going to try to play it. Because I like Bungie stuff, man. I just, the point is that the point of the matter is that I'm going to come in with an approach of like, okay, I'm going to play this, and I'm going to try to enjoy it. And if I do, then I'm going to play it. But if I don't, I'm not going to give up on it and just like uninstall it or nothing like that. I'm going to give it time. I want Bungie to succeed, even though I know that Bungie is a shell of what it once was. But I don't know. This game, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting. So you know what I'm saying? So I get the more and more I look at it, I'm like, you know what? I think I am going to play this. You know what I'm saying? It's at a decent price. It's at a reasonable price. So I'm like, okay, all right. But again, it's going to come down to the content. What is the content like? I mean, and the modes and the content. Like if it's doing, like if you got co-op modes also, and you have, your PvP modes, and they flow pretty good. Like I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to run with it, but it's all about, like, again, I want some crazy creativity. Like you got these crazy looking droid looking people in there. Like I want to have my shit looking crazy. I'm gonna probably, I don't know if I'm gonna have my person in Thunder or Rams colors, but they coming. They coming. So anyway, um, so yeah, I'm and I think this game has a story to it as well. So we'll see. So it's like it's gonna be a server slam. So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna try to play it, uh, and then we'll stream it, see what it's like, see what it's like. So I don't know. Uh, but yeah, Rev Noir looked good. It did look good, and that's another game too that's shrouded in mystery. Like you got PC gamers that's over here thinking that game that Konami wants as much money as they possibly want. That game is not going to be just a PlayStation exclusive. That game is coming to other platforms. It may not come to Xbox. That could be a possibility. I doubt it, because this generation. Xbox has been bringing in tons of different titles that we have never seen on there before. There's a couple of titles that come out there and say that they've changed their mind and they're not going to bring that game to Xbox at that time or whatever. And then lo and behold, those games don't do well, and then they eventually come to Xbox at some point. So we'll see. But yeah. It says, did you see the PlayStation Plus Premium just getting Spider-Man 2? That's BS. Yeah, and it's not even, yeah, it's right here. It's just right there. They're showing it right there. Like, listen, I got to jump back in on Spider-Man 2. I don't know what it is. It's just I don't know if it's the pacing or what, of why I haven't just been all over it, cuz like all over like I have been with the other two Spider-Mans. So, I don't know. It could be mood, because that can definitely happen, but that's cool. Now I did also see that they were bringing Time Crisis, which is a great classic, and then Tekken Dark Resurrection, which is also really dope. That was that was on the, it was on one of the handhelds. What was it, the PSP or PS? I think it was the PSP. Though it had to be the PSP because that's where I played it on. So it had, because I did have the PlayStation Go, but I didn't have a lot of games on the PlayStation Go. So I didn't have it on the PlayStation PSP Go. So it had to be the PSP. So that's a good look. That's a good look. I would like for them to bring all the, man. I wish Xbox could get all the Tekkens, really, actually, from Tekken 1 through 8, actually. Me personally. True, he said, I still want answers though. I was ready to drop all the bread. Oh man, I would, man, that PlayStation would be burning up, bro. That, man, for that it would have been on PC too. So, but anyway, like the PlayStation and the PC would have been burning up, man. I've been playing the hell out of that Spider-Man MMO. That sounded so fun. Marathon looks improved, but doesn't look like classic Marathon either. Yeah, see, and I never played the original Marathon, so I don't know. Dark Resurrection was your fave? Oh, okay, yeah. Dark Resurrection. Yeah, a lot of people did like Dark Resurrection. I'm gonna tell you this now. This is a day one for me. If this drops on PC day one, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Soros is, the more and more I see it, the more and more I want it. Like I said, there's a lot of games that I'm like, yo, damn it. So now I'm in my head budgeting of, because I got other projects and shit I need to do. So, but yeah, this come on PC day one. I'm copping. This is dope looking to me. And you would say like, okay, but see, in this, it seems different than a Returnal to me. I know this is kind of like I don't know if this is a sequel to it or anything, or just a successor to it, but it has I don't know. I like the vibe on this game more than Returnal. Nothing was wrong with Returnal. So it was hard as hell, but I don't know. This is like something like I know I would be on it and I would stay on it. Because I don't know. I don't know. It's just something about the aesthetic, the vibe, like I seen the parry stuff that you could do, the like with the shield and then like the transforming of the world. Once you get the eclipse, and I'm like, oh, this is clean. So again, we'll see if they do the delay shit. Then it'll be something that I'll want once it comes to PC. But it'll be something that I'll be holding off on because there'll be so many other games to be playing. Like I'm sure that I'll be dived into whenever The Witcher drops, because I think The Witcher drops this year. So and just tons of other games. So, but yeah. Said the OG Marathon is on Xbox. Funny enough, Xbox got a different studio to do the HD collection on 360. Still available to buy right now. Really? I need to look that up. I knew that it was I knew that it was on Xbox, but I thought it got discontinued. I never even looked for the game, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to look it up. See it. Yeah, this game looks dope. It looks real dope. Sit there and try to. It's almost done. Let's try to hurry this up. Okay. All right. Let's get to it right here. Right here. This is now. This, if there's any game that gives me that I would pray that this game would not be just that there would be another Street Fighter V. This would be the game. This would be the game. And damn it, I just think that PlayStation is going to hold this away from everything except for PC, and I mean that's fine. I'm buying it on PC day one, but damn, this shit looks incredible. I can't wait. Oh my god, this is nuts. And then I seen they brought Magic. I'm like, yo, yeah, Man, you got my X-Men involved in anything. I'm cool. And of course you're gonna have Wolverine, but Storm, Magic, and then like I don't even know who that robot is. Like, I mean, this is when I have been stopped reading comics. Like, I'm like, who the fuck is this? But when they said who she was from, like from the the species of people, Shalar or whatever, what that has ties with Professor X and all them. Like he married their queen or whatever. I'm like, yo, so I'm like, I didn't even know. Like her name is Danger or whatever, bro. Or she could be a new character altogether. I have no idea. I never even heard of Danger, but still, I'm all in. All in. So, this is now there's a game like, so if this was old school way of like, if this was being like let's say PlayStation 4, Xbox One days, this would be something that if I didn't have a PlayStation, I would buy a PlayStation. It was just like Street Fighter 5. That's because that's what made me buy a PlayStation, was Street Fighter 5. So a PlayStation 4 was Street Fighter 5. So that would be it. Like if I didn't have a PlayStation to play that game on or PC, I would or like, because at that time I had a gaming PC, but it wouldn't run worth a damn. So like it was very weak. So it wouldn't have been able to play that. So yeah, this shit looks tough, bruh. I am so excited for this. Like, I mean, maddening. They're like, this is almost like if this was a new Tekken. I'm like, I got to get a piece of this. And then also, like, I mean, there's some really good fighters that's going to be coming out. Like, I don't know if anybody had a chance to play the Invincible versus. That shit tough. I was playing that all weekend long. I got a code to play it, and was chatting with people in it with on Discord, and then they were giving out some free what you call it, but like I mean, I could have maybe hit up Yobi and stuff like that, but I think at that time Yobi wasn't even really talking with anybody, and he was in his own space. And I know that Viper or you know Sir X Man was going through other things and stuff like that, so there would have been really nobody that I think that would have played it. So I was just like, okay. So I was all on that shit. So like you got verses, you got an Invincible verses, and then you got this token game or Tokeen, however you pronounce it, whatever. Token? What up, bro? Okay. What up, bro? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Oh man, I'm doing good, man. Long time no hear. Yeah. Hold on. Let me sit there and try to get your audio on in here. Hold on. I've been so used to going solo, so I'm just like, man, I ain't been messing with anything else. I just been doing my thing, man. Let's see. Hold on. Where's it at? Properties. All right, go ahead, say something.
Yo,
There
what's
you
going on?
go. There you go.
Yo, bitch,
Uh,
it's me.
yeah.
Hey, yo, shout
Tokan.
out to yo.
Okay, Curious, help me out. Tokan. It's
Yeah,
Tokan.
Tokan. Yeah,
Because I said token. So anyway,
yeah.
you know, I posted this. This put a smile on my motherfucking face when I seen TC. It
Oh yeah,
that I just lit up for joy. I lit
100%.
up for joy. I actually stood up. Like that's what I'm talking about. PlayStation.
Yeah,
Do the original voice of God of War right. Do
yeah,
it right. Like I mean, I don't have a problem with the new guy. He sounds great, but like TC made me think Kratos was black.
yeah,
I swore
yeah.
to it. I'm like, Kratos is a black man. That man, damn.
Listen, and his when I heard they when I if you noticed when they was doing the thing when they was lining them up,
Yeah.
you heard him yell out Zeus. I said
Yes.
that's when he did that because I was watching it at work,
Uh huh.
and when he did it, I said that's TC.
Yeah.
That's TC. And lo and behold, my boy pop up on the screen. I was like, let's go.
Yeah, I did. I
You know,
smiled. I stood up. I clapped. I was like,
man, listen,
yes. I was like,
I,
man.
and I knew we was getting I'm watching it. I'm thinking maybe we getting uh, maybe we getting remasters. No, they going full fledged remakes. But man, listen, it's gonna be
Mhm.
exciting. I wonder how they gonna do it. Like if it's gonna be like they dropping all of them at one time, or if they gonna do like one by one. But I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for it too, and that's why I was saying in the beginning of it was in the beginning of the stream was like I think this is going to be a PlayStation 6 title because like if they're still in
Mm-hmm.
development, then I don't see this game coming out
Anytime
anytime
soon.
soon. So, and he said that, like, he's like they just showed a
Oh yeah.
trailer. Like, if they showed any kind of gameplay or anything, I would have gave it a 10. So what did you give the show? I gave the show a 9 out of 10.
I thought it was an 8. I
You thought it
gave
was
it
an
an
eight?
8.
Okay,
I
okay.
said it was a solid 8. Only reason, so the new stuff we saw, it looks interesting. Not, I
Mm-hmm.
don't. Only thing that's probably like a straight home run for me is probably gonna be this God of War, the God of War remakes that we're getting.
Oh, okay.
But I enjoyed everything overall. We saw even the reveal of the John Wick. John Wick looks cool, but I want to see more. And the reason
Right.
being, when I was doing my pod earlier, me and my cousin was saying it looks stiff. Some of the gameplay looks stiff, but I really want them to, if they can combine, if three games that I want that I'm hoping they can kind of combine and make it. If they can combine Max Payne, Sleeping Dogs, and Sifu, like if they can make put them three together and that's what John Wick becomes or kind of something like that. Like I would 100% love it. But overall, man, it was really good. Like I said, the games we knew about, Pragmata, 007, I don't know if it's gonna be a day one, but I'm really looking forward to 007. Like you said, we ain't seen Crimson Desert, but Crimson Desert, Tokan, all those
Oh,
look good. I
yeah.
love the introduction of the X-Men that they're showing in Tokan. But it's I like to say it was a solid 8, solid B for me. It was really good, and I loved it. I love how they ended on the Sons of Sparta and some shadow drop. Well, somewhat shadow drop. You got it's I think $30. So,
Yeah,
but
that's why I was like, yeah, nah, that's a little too rich for my
yeah.
blood. Now,
Listen, had
yeah.
they said shadow drop in the PlayStation Plus, we about to go download this right now.
Yeah, yeah. I would have went ahead and re subscribed. I'm like, oh, ooh, okay, yeah. See, and that's the difference. Like they're like, oh, we want to try to get as much money as we possibly can. So, and I just like I said, if it was 20 and then it was 30 for the deluxe, then it was then I would have bought it. But I'm just sitting here like, man, come on now. Like I don't know. Now I don't know about you, but I am all about the kick-ass chicken game. What is it called?
Project Windless.
Yes.
Listen, I'm sitting here watching the game. I'm watching the state of play, and it pop up with the chicken. I'm like, hold up, is that a rooster?
Bro.
And, and I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, bruh, I'm looking at this. I like this looks dope.
Bruh.
This looks fun. So absolutely. It looks that sparked my interest, and I'm an old school Star Wars pod racer guy.
Oh yeah,
so Galactic Racers looks like it wasn't. I was telling my cousin like I like it. It looks good. It looks fun. Looks like it's gonna have a story. The only thing where I'm gonna probably hold up, the only drawback or hold up it'll be for me if it comes out and it's $70. If it's $70, I'm probably gonna be like, I'll wait. No offense to the game. That's what they got to do. That's what they got to do. But I'm expecting it to be, maybe it's a racer, so it's only so much. You can have fun.
Right.
I'm expecting maybe $50. 50, somewhere around there. Okay, you pull out 50. All right, bet we can talk. We can make that work. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to hit us over the head with the 7, I'm like, I'll wait till you go on sale. I'll try it then.
Right. Yeah. So, and I was, I said, is that a chicken? What the? I was tripping like, and then I said, is this like a wushu? Because it's like it showed like he cut up and there's a wushu like actual hack and slash it's a mix. I said, yo, I just was loving the creativity, the boss, like the way that the dodge movement, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, like this is dope. Yeah, like I this is a game I'm copping. I'm copping that. Copping that. But okay, so let me ask you this question. So
sure,
I brought this up and saying like, okay, you can tell me that I'm just like overreacting to it or whatever, but I said that the way PlayStation announces the games, because there's still games like this game right here, the chicken game, that people don't know if it's coming to PC, if it's coming to Xbox, Nintendo, or if it's an exclusive. And I'm just saying, like, the difference between PlayStation is still on the gaming console, the Gaming Wars console shit still, right? While Xbox is over here, which it put a bad taste in my mouth about how dude was so all up in wanting to put Halo Evolved remake on PlayStation. Like, he made it more about the PlayStation, and I know that wasn't the intention, but to have a whole segment about it, the way that he was like, and we're so excited, and then I'm looking at what Marathon and what the people, what Bungie is saying is that, yeah, we want Xbox gamers to come, but they didn't even mention any other. They didn't mention PC. They just said other platforms. They said PlayStation 5. And they never do it. And I was just saying to myself, and I was just saying to the people in the chat and the people who's listening, like, listen, I just think that Xbox needs to just say, just keep it priority about Xbox, PC, and the gaming media is going to do the job of letting PlayStation gamers know right after the show is over, or maybe even before, that those games are going to be coming to PlayStation as well. Like, I mean, you can sit there and post a label or whatever if you want to, but to me, it's just like the way PlayStation does it is like, listen, it's PlayStation priority, and some games will have PC as well, but we always want to let the PlayStation community know they're first on our mind. And so,
Yeah,
what do you
yeah.
think? You think I'm tripping, or what?
So, so I don't think you're tripping. I mean,
Okay.
I wouldn't be as pressed by it because it is what it is at this point. You know,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
leadership over at Xbox has made their decision, but with PlayStation, like I said, PlayStation, they know they still know they're the market leader when it comes to the consoles and all that stuff. So they like and it's like their brand is they not saying that Microsoft doesn't believe in Xbox, but like they believe in their brand. It's PlayStation is always gonna be PlayStation. It is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when they do these shows, unless they're specifically like they announce Death Stranding 2 going to PC. That was one of the announcements. Like, but when they until that, everything else, unless so even with third parties, they'll just it's unless specifically like already like the game, it's coming out. We already know it's coming to everything. Like with Pragmata. We know Pragmata is coming to everything, but like
Mhm.
on here, they this is their show. This is about us, no one else. Unless
Yes.
we're specifically announcing something that's going to PlayStation or PC or is in or I guess I don't know if they have to have a contract or what, but like it's PlayStation, and they make sure it's about us. It ain't about nobody else. It ain't about PC. It ain't about going like in true this game may be going there, but you ain't gonna hear about it right here. We
No.
talking about
No.
us. And I
Right.
agree, Xbox, not saying, the game's not gonna go to PlayStation, but like instead of putting it in your showcase, it should be about your platform, your console. But because Xbox has now, I'm not saying they shifted to a third, publisher, but their mindset has shifted there. Granted, they still have a console, but the way they act and move is more so about being a publisher in the software. And I understand it, but at the same time, you like I said, it's you got to still hold on to something, especially if it's an Xbox. Well, it used to be Xbox show. It ain't Xbox, it's Microsoft Showcase now. So if it's like one of those or the developer direct, I wouldn't have. If this is Xbox developer direct, I'm not telling you. I'm not talking about no other console but Xbox. Like I wouldn't have, even though it was kind of Fable was going to play PS5. You wouldn't have heard about it on It would have came out in a press release or something after, but it would have been shown on doing a developer direct. But that was my problem with them. A couple of years, was it a year ago, a year or so ago,
Mm-hmm.
where I think Indiana Jones had dropped, and literally
Oh
they
yeah, I
announced
was
it.
talking about that. Jeff Keighley came out there, and well, yeah, yeah, Jeff Keighley announced it first, but Xbox allowed it. Like
It, you
like
should. That's my thing.
the
Like you,
day of the announcement of the game
yeah,
releasing the release date, they were like, and it's coming to PlayStation in April or what? It was coming
yeah,
like 6-7 months later. Like, why the fuck would you do that? Like,
yeah.
why?
Like
Why?
they, it make like I said, it make me feel like you don't believe in your brand. You don't believe in
Yeah.
your what you your brand, and that's been the problem. And I get it. You can be the Phil Spencer of, oh well, we lost the war we were supposed to win. We lost. And you can stop saying it, bro. Like I know it. A lot of everybody know it, but like we understand it.
Yeah, the
However,
console wars is over. Yeah, that aspect is over. You know what I'm
right,
saying? But yeah, no doubt. But
and all of us understand you're gonna be putting your stuff everywhere, but but you tout that you're bringing out a new console in 2027,
yes,
and it's like you're touting that you're bringing out a new console, and man, and granted, this may be one of the best Xboxes that ever come out, but at the same time, it's like you have no faith or no belief in your brand as a console. It's more so about it being a publisher. And I get it. Y'all Microsoft, y'all love y'all software, but you still if you want any type of revenue outside of your core base people, if you want any type of revenue from that console, you need to have people let people know that you believe in your console, in your Xbox brand. Like it can't just be Microsoft everything. You need to let people know you believe in your brand, and you put it out there. And like I said, these games may be going to PlayStation, but it don't need to be touted on everything. if this is an Xbox showcase, let's keep everything about Xbox and PC. You ain't got to mention PlayStation out on one thing. And then in a press release, once it's over, you can send out a press release saying, hey, these games will be coming to PlayStation at this point in time or whatever the case may be. But,
Yep. Yep. No, I totally agree. No, I just no. This is not L-Dub. This is Husky Akage.
yeah. What's going on?
Yeah. No. So, I'm still a fan. Listen. Okay. So So right now, for anybody who don't know, this is so far for what they know that is for the games that was shown at the State of Play. That will be that is coming to Xbox and PC for the most part. Okay, so John Wick for sure, we know that. Okay, so Kena, Scars of Cosmore, the Cosmora, and then you got Death Stranding 2 that will be coming to PC. That will be coming to Xbox as well because you got the first game that came to Xbox. So, so eventually come. It'll probably come like a year or so later. For Loop, I thought that premise of how that game looked, it was a 4-player like co-op game, online game. I like the premise of it. I don't know how it will do, but I thought that was a pretty cool concept of what they were doing with that game. Anyway, Resident Evil Requiem, Control, Resonant, you know what I'm saying, Beast of the Reincarnation, which is crazy because you know what I'm saying?
It was just had the developer to wreck, and they noticed they didn't put a release date on there, but they put the release date here.
Yes. Yes. And in PlayStation made it seem like it was their shit, like because they didn't put Xbox on nothing. They just put PS5 the date. Anyway, Star Wars Galactic Racer, and then, you know, of course, the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, Volume 2. That's a huge win because hell, PlayStation 5 gamers has been asking to play Metal Gear Solid 4, so Xbox is going to get a chance to play that masterpiece. Okay, Marathon, of course, 007 First Light, and now this. It could potentially come to Xbox, but I know that it's going to be day and date on PC, and that's the Tokan, and the Fighting Souls. So you would hope that PlayStation wouldn't be stupid again and try to do the PlayStation 5 stuff, but this is a different animal because you're dealing with Marvel characters. So this game is going to sell well. There's no question.
Yeah,
it's going to cook.
Well, I'm not going to say it's going to cook. Only reason is, so, you know, when they did, I think you were talking about how you liked you did the play test and you liked it. It had mixed reviews from that.
Well, that was Invincible. I haven't got a chance to play the token. That was Invincible versus that I played the play test.
Okay, I played a little bit of it. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighting game person. So but I enjoyed it. But a lot of it came out with it had mixed reviews. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it. So I'm not sure if it's going to sell like right off, like if it's going to cook like that.
Okay. All right. Well, I just think that. Well, I'm going off of just the fact that it's Marvel. You know, Marvel movies and stuff is going to be out. Like Spider-Man's going to be shown by then. Then you're going to get ready for another. I forget. Like there's going to be some Marvel shows, and then I think the X-Men, huh?
I think Doomsday at the end of this year.
Yeah, Doomsday at the end of this year. The X-Men animated show is going to come back. Is going to be back around that time. So that's why I was thinking on that end. But you know, hey, because I didn't.
It's still like granted, it's Marvel.
Yeah,
you got to think about it. It's still a fighting game. It's still
it's still a fighting game, right?
Type of game. So that's the only thing.
Okay. Legacy of Kain, you know what I'm saying? The Ascendance and Defiance remastered. Yeah, that's going to be on Xbox as well. The John Wick title, that's going to be on Xbox. See, now this, I didn't know this though, but this is the Yoka Shinobi Ops. That's going to be on Xbox and PC.
That looks interesting.
It does.
It looks interesting. I want to see a little bit more of it, but it looks interesting.
Yeah, it does look interesting. The Crimson Moon, that's going to be on Xbox PC. and Neva, because I know we seen Neva somewhere last year. I just
Yeah.
can't remember which event that it was on. That's going to be on everything. The Castlevania Belmont's Curse is going to be on everything, and that's all they have right now. So they don't have, and see, that's the shit, like the thing that's shrouded in mystery. Like, there's no way, and that's what I was saying. Like, there's no way that the chicken game, and I need to stop calling it the chicken game, but still, that game is going to be on everything. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? That game's it has to
Unless
be.
unless they do it like they did, Black Myth, where it came out on PlayStation, PC, and then eventually it goes to Xbox after, it does.
Well, yeah, but it'll
years.
still be everything like a timed exclusive.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, no, I just can't see that game not coming to Xbox at all. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Especially how Xbox track record has been this generation. Like they have been picking up on all different types of games like that actually lately.
Yeah, that's why I said, you see, like you mentioned, Beast of Reincarnation. Even the fact that it's, I know,
Yes.
they showed it here, but even the fact that it's gonna be in Game Pass, like it's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Also, and it's a no brainer too. Like on this list that I was just reading off, they don't have the Silent Hill game as going any. That game is there should be, especially like if you are a PC first gamer, you don't need to worry about any of that. Or the Rayman collection, that's not on the list. Like there's no way that those games are definitely coming to PC. And I can't see with all the other Silent Hills that's on Xbox and on PC. That's what I'm saying. Like at least PlayStation has shrouded mystery to where you still got to ask the question like, whoa, and then if you have and then like that kind of pushes, if you have all the platforms, then you would have to sit there and say, well, man, if it's not, I don't see anything that this game goes, so I'm going to go ahead and look, and if it's coming out soon, then I'll just pre-order on my PlayStation. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the thing that gets you to at least have that person look at like, oh well, you know what? I'll just go ahead and get on my PlayStation. I ain't even gonna waste time to look around. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Xbox need to do that. That's just crazy to me. Anyway, but yeah, no, I thought this was a great show. I really did enjoy it. It was the best that PlayStation done in years, in my opinion, and so that's what I wanted to do.
It was this is one of the better state of plays they've had in a long time, like a
very long time, very long time.
And I love how it wasn't just they started the show with the Kina game, and they ended the show with the God of War stuff. So I thought it was really dope. Soros looks good. I don't know if I'm gonna play that, but it does.
I'm playing that. Yeah. It's just a matter if it's on PC day one or if it comes later. If it comes later, then I'll pick it up later because like I was saying, like Witcher 4 and tons of other games is going to be there before that, so I can wait and just pick it up later. But if it's available day one on PC, I'm getting it. And then so Curie said, trust Mega, if it's not on their precious PlayStation, they won't bother. Most people don't own all three platforms. No, you're right. That's true. So, but again, I just feel that like with Husky, and I'm glad Husky said, because I mean, listen, if he talked to me off the ledge, I would have been cool with that. But it's just more the thing for me is like, yeah, listen, it's an Xbox event. It should be 100% pride for the Xbox. And even though they did a great show, it's just that like, man, come on with that it's the Xbox show. It is for Xbox centric gamers.
Correct. Let us say I need you. That's what I'm saying. And that's Sony knows their name. Sony know PlayStation. The name PlayStation carries weight.
Yeah.
And they believe in their brand. Even if it didn't, you think they will let y'all think they go let you know? No, they not. They still go do what they got to do because they believe in their brand. And as we see, Xbox looks like they don't. So they have to. They're on the. They feel like they're the publisher now. So it's like, hey, yeah, we got this coming out, but this also is coming to. It's going to PlayStation. This is also going to be on PlayStation. Like, bruh, we know that. Stop.
Well,
saying
everybody knows. Stop saying it anyway. All right, man. Well, I've been on here for. I said I'm not going to do a really really long one, so I'm finna hop off of here. But do you have anything you want to add before I head on out?
No, man, I'm just like I said, I'm glad I caught you. I said,
Yeah, I'm
boy,
glad you came through. Yeah.
I have to make sure I jump back on next time. But I listen. I thought it was a good state of play, man. But other than that, that's it. That's it.
Okay. All right. Where can they find you at on TikTok, man?
I mean, y'all, you can find me at the Husky Okage. Your boys be on TikTok, dropping videos, man. I had some spicy takes this week, man. You know what I'm
I
saying?
saw that. I saw
They've
that.
been cooking this week, you know what I'm saying, with these
Mhm.
takes. But other than that, I'm also streaming. I'm also streaming on TikTok a little bit more. I've been heavy on the Arc Raiders, you know what I'm
Man,
saying? So
I only played it that time with you, and I haven't gone back. Well, no, I lied. I played
I love
again
it.
for a
I
hot minute,
love it.
but I need to come back. I need to go back. I really do
It's
like that. I really do like
it's
it though.
fun. It's fun.
I've
Like
been playing.
I got my homeboys to buy it. They
Uh,
finally got on it. So literally I be being art rating.
you being an Arc Raider. I'm gonna have to join y'all. You just gonna have to carry me. So.
Listen. I help. I'm helping my cousin. My cousin.
Mhm.
I'm teaching him how to play, and he be oblivious to everything. Like, bro, what are you doing? we
Just
we
wandering
literally
somewhere.
we playing a match, and me and my other homeboy we get taken down. My cousin the only one left. So he in a room. So of course when you're party, the only person left in your party, you can see their screen. So I'm
Mhm.
telling him, I was like, hey, if you need to get out of there, you need to find an distraction point. His dumb ass. Oh, I don't know what's an distraction. What is the distraction point at? I don't know where it's at. I can't look on the map. I can't tell what's the distraction. I said, man, listen. Well, you, the people that killed those who took us out are probably still around. You need to get from over there. Get out the room. Move. This man sat in his room for about 5 minutes, just pacing, going back and forth.
Oh my
Then
goodness.
some dude showed up, and the dude just standing there, and he like just moving around. He ain't said nothing. He ain't responded. And I'm telling the whole time the dude and I'm saying, hey man, you need to leave. Leave that dude. He ain't shot at you, cool, but get out of there. Leave the room. Let's go. I don't know. I said, bro, it don't matter. At this point, you need to get out of that room. About two. Then he got the nerve to say, the dude, this guy looks like he's trying to say something, or he's trying to tell me or take me something. I'm like, bro, if you don't get out this damn room. It just as he's leaving, he's bagging up. I say, don't bag up, pay attention, like keep
Pay
your head on the
attention.
swivel.
He gonna get you. Yeah.
Two dudes come up the steps and take his ass out. I said, you make me sick, man. You don't listen to
Man.
instructions at all.
Man. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I ain't gonna be that bad. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to do my part when we was playing the last time that we played, so we got out of there. Um, but yeah, no, I finally beat Hogwarts Legacy, and then
Hey, how did you
yeah,
like it?
I liked it. I thought it was really really good. It was way better than I thought. I just was like, damn, like I had such a good time with the combat. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? There was so much. It was really really good. I mean, I was catching myself getting locked into doing as many damn side missions as possible, and I'm
yeah,
like, man, come on,
yeah,
man, slow down, slow down, slow down. But then yeah, I was
yeah.
like, you got to beat the story. But
Yeah, it's fun, man. I hope we get a part two, and I know the whole J.K. Rowling stuff, but like just I mean, I hate she go get money, but at the same time,
yeah,
like
they did a
we
good
need another
job.
game.
But that,
That game was amazing.
that game was amazing, and that was the thing too that they threw a lot of shade at her in a sense of like the shit that she don't
Yeah,
like. Like there
yeah, they
was
put
all
in the
that. Yeah,
game.
it wasn't just
Yeah,
the trans character in the beginning. Like when what I'm saying that was at the bar. Like they had all different types of like like side missions of like same sex marriage and all types of shit in there. So like and just different diversity in the game. So I was like, oh yeah, they went like I've been playing the shit out of Call of Duty. I really have been having fun with it. So
that's what's up. I
yeah,
ain't touched
so
it.
huh?
I ain't touched it at all. Like Ark been my thing. Then I've been doing some other stuff, single player. I've been doing what it was. I played Astrobot. I was like, I gotta play this.
Oh yeah.
Just see it. So it was on sale. I ended up picking it up, and although I can say I can't necessarily say it's game of the year, but it is fun.
It is fun.
It,
Okay.
it it's fun.
That's all that matters.
It's fun. I was like, yo, this is better than I thought it was gonna be. I give it the credit. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. It was definitely fun.
Well, all right. We can sit there and we can talk after I get off here. But, man, thanks for coming through, you know what I'm saying, and all that, man. But thank you guys for coming and listening to the stream. I'll be back here probably this weekend doing a fight night. So if anybody want to check that out, I try to do All Might, the My Hero Academia All Justice. And I got flagged for playing the story mode. I was like, man, come on. How am I supposed to show off your content if you just so greedy that you want to sit there and say, well, the music in this game, and I'm like, well, I got to go and look and see if there was if there was a streamer mode or something. I don't think it did, but I'm just like, what the hell? So anyway, I might play at 2x KO. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Sunday or whatever. But anyway, we'll see. You'll see it when I play. But anyway, thank you guys for coming through. I will holler at you guys soon. Peace.